Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Stupid is the Norm, the channel where we demonstrate how to become a millionaire in 10 years on minimum wage. And today, as you can see, I'm in sunny Blackpool, and in this video I'm going to explain to you the real purpose of money, and your belief in that purpose will dictate whether you're going to be wealthy or not. Now, by means of a demonstration of the purpose of money, I'm going to be using three different examples of people, three classes if you wish, and they are the poor, the middle class and the wealthy. And I'm going to explain to you how their differing beliefs will dictate their actions and then dictate again what their outcome is, whether they'll be wealthy or not. Well, let's start with the poor first. Now, the poor see the purpose of money as something to be spent. They have 31 days in which to spend it, and their objective is to get it all spent by the end of the month. If by the end of the month there's more month left than money, then they'll cry poverty and blame it on someone else. They've got no money left, and it's never their fault, it's all gone. If, however, by the end of the month you've got a little bit still left over, then that's a treat for them. Then they'll go out and spend that on looking after themselves, making themselves feel better, a brief release from their shitty lives, and they'll go out and buy a takeaway or perhaps go for another drink. But the objective, their belief, their purpose of money is to spend it, to make sure that it's all gone by the end of the month. Now, the middle classes see the purpose of money as not too different from the poor. That is to say, they spend it, but they spend it on very different things. And because they have more money, it's more visible what they spend the money on. See, the middle class see the purpose of money as to make their lives better, to improve their lifestyle. So they will spend it on things like better clothes, better holidays, a bigger car, a bigger house, maybe an extension to the house. To see it as feathering their nests and making their lives that much better. But when you look at it, the difference between the poor and the middle class isn't that different. They both see the target as spending money. It's how they spend it that differs, and it's the only thing that separates them, which is a bit of a story if you're middle class, and the only thing that separates you from the poor is how you spend your money. It's both gone at the end of the month. Now, the middle class have a disadvantage over the poor, and that's because if there's any month left at the end of the money, the middle class can borrow money to make up the shortfall. The poor don't have that because their credit rating is shot. Now, paradoxically, this might make it more difficult for the wealthy to become rich than the poor. Now, the wealthy have a very different belief system. The wealthy believe that the purpose of money is to make more money. Now, already the difference between the three classes is stark. The first two spend it. The third class, the wealthy, or those becoming wealthy at least, see the purpose of money as to make more money. And because of the starkness between their belief systems, the amount of wealth that they accumulate between the three classes grows each year because of that belief system. The wealthy believe that the purpose of money is to make more money. So with that mindset, what the wealthy do is they take a large portion of their earned income and they invest it, unlike the other two classes who take all their income and spend it. And so what are they invested in? Well, they invested in things that grow in value and produce income, typically stocks and shares, property and a business. But as most people aren't entrepreneurs are a very special person. Most of us, despite what we believe, aren't special. Most of us will make our fortune in stock market or in property. And it's those, of course, that I concentrate on. So why do they do that? Why is it they put a large portion of their money away and invest it? Well, that's because they know the reality is there's only 24 hours in a day. And while someone like me can work 11 hours a day, I could in theory work 24 hours a day, but not for very long because it takes its toll on the body. But I could work in theory 24 hours a day, but there's a very rigid glass ceiling there, and you can't go past 24 hours a day. So the only way you can generate more money is to make the money work as well. So not only are you working in a partnership, but your money's working for you as well. So you've got two people making hopefully double the income that you would normally without investing your money. And because there's two people in this partnership now, there's not just you, there's your money as well. The ability to generate more income grows over time. And that's why the gap between the rich and the poor keeps growing every year. The gap between the rich and the poor, the rich and the middle classes keeps growing for exactly the same reasons, because they invest in stuff that produces more income and grows in value. And that leaves the poor and the middle classes gazing up at the wealthy and wondering how they got it. And rather than admitting that it's their own actions that held them back from becoming wealthy, they tend to blame the wealthy or attribute the wealth's money from criminal means, from stealing it, from embezzling it, from cheating people like themselves from getting it. But the reality is they merely understood the real purpose of money, which is to make more money. So what I'd like you to do is to look around you. Look at the people you have as friends and relatives and ask yourself, how is it they spend their money? And what belief system do they have? Are they like the poor? Do they spend it all, make sure it's all gone by the end of the month as a brief release from their crappy lives? Or are they acting like the middle classes, where they spend their money looking rich, buying new cars, new clothes, nice holidays and such like, but saving nothing for retirement, or saving nothing, investing nothing to make them wealthy? Then I want you to do something really special, which is to be a little introspective and ask yourself the same question. What is your belief in money? Do you believe as the previous two classes do, or do you believe, or change your attitude to believe as the wealthy do, that the purpose of money, the real purpose of money, is to make more money, because it's the only way you're going to be wealthy? Don't be stupid, don't be normal, guys.